we're driving a tough deal, but it's one of those things. We'll do it or we won't. We'll have something for you at dinner tomorrow.
It seems like the other lenders are balking. They think they'll get bumped down in priority.
Well, they will. We come first. Hey, you know what it is? USA first, America first. That's my fight. Including with airlines, including with Intel. You know, we made an Intel deal. You know that, right? We made about $40 billion on that. And someday Fox and Peter's going to talk about it. But we helped out Intel, and we ended up making $40 billion. So we're looking at Spirit different kind of a thing. But we're looking at Spirit, and we can help them, we will. But we have to come first. We're first. It's America first.
The CEO of Anthropic came to meet Susie Wiles a week or two ago. What is the latest on your position on that company?
Well, only that they had a very good meeting.
You had the CENTCOM commander come in here yesterday. Was he briefing you on a different approach, options? What kind of options? How would it look different?
Options. I mean, do we want to go and just blast the hell out of them and finish him forever, or do we want to try and make a deal? I mean, those are the options.
Do you want to go blast the hell out of him?
I'd prefer not. Forever? On a human basis, I'd prefer not, but that's the option. Do we want to go in there heavy and just blast them away, or do we want to do something? And they're a very disjointed unitship, as you can understand. They're very disjointed. I mean, they're not getting along with each other. And it puts us in a bad position. One group wants to make a certain deal, the other group wants to make a certain deal, including the hardliners. The hardliners want to make a deal too. Why wouldn't they? They have no Navy, they have no Air Force, they have no anti-aircraft, they have no nothing.
This week that because of all the firepower required for epic fury, that there are people in the White House who are starting to worry about our inventory of bombs and missiles. Are you worried?
No, we have more than we've ever had. Because all over the world we have inventory, and we can take that if we need it. But all over the world we have tremendous amounts of inventory, the best. For instance, we're stocked and locked and loaded. Right now, we have more than double what we had when this started. But, you know, we're all over the world. We're in many, many different countries, many different places, all packed up. Now, what happened is Biden came in like a stupid fool, and he gave a lot of what we had to Ukraine. And $350 billion they spent. We don't do that. Everybody has to pay. The European Union pays us, but Biden didn't get money. He got nothing. But he gave a lot of the inventory away. Now, relatively speaking, it's not that much, but it was a lot of inventory. He gave it to Ukraine. We built it up, but we have inventory from all over the world.
Are you going to go to the G7? The G7 is in France in June. Will you go to it?
Probably.
Mr. President, did the king change your mind about Britain and NATO?
What about NATO?
Did the king change your mind? King Charles?
No. The king and I had a great, he's just a great person. He's a high quality person. I love the job he did in Congress. He actually got the Democrats to stand. He's a wonderful person. She's a wonderful lady, a wonderful queen, and we had a good time.
Mr. President, will the Lebanese and Israeli leaders be meeting here soon at the White House?
Yeah, they're going to be coming.
When you go to this is going to be your first big public event since somebody tried to kill you on Saturday. Do you feel safe going to something like this today?
I don't even think about it, Peter.
What about Pete Rose?
Do you still support a pardon for Pete Rose, sir?
Oh, I think Pete Rose is great. I think Pete Rose should have been in the Baseball Hall of Fame a long time ago. A long time ago before his death. I think baseball did a great disservice by not respecting his achievements on the field. He was a great player. I knew him.
Mr. President, sir.
He was a great player.
Mr. President, sir.
It seems like you're happy with your blockade and you don't have to restart the war or you don't have to make a deal. Is that correct? Are you happy with the blockade?
The blockade has been unbelievable. Powerful, 100%. It's been actually unbelievable. If we left right now, we had a great victory, but we're not doing that. We're negotiating with them. Their teams are unbelievably disjointed, but we are negotiating.
Mr. President, sir, the NASDAQ and the S&P 500 posted their biggest monthly gain since your first term, sir. Can you talk about what this means to you, the stock market performance, and do you believe that this is going to continue throughout the rest of your term?
Thank you. The stock market is hitting record numbers. We have more people working in the USA today than we've ever had working, as you know. It's in many ways. Now, when this war ends, gasoline and oil and everything is going to come tumbling down. But right now, as of this moment, the stock market has hit record highs. We have more people, again, working in the United States today than at any time in the history of our country. We are really doing well. Now, gasoline's high. Other prices are way down, but gasoline's high. But when this is over, you'll have a world without a nuclear weapon with Iran. If you allow Iran to have a nuclear weapon, the world would be in great jeopardy. So it's not going to happen. As soon as the war ends, the gasoline prices will come down.
You're going down to the villages. You're going to be talking to our seniors. You've delivered for seniors, no tax on Social Security, most favored nations. Can you talk about everything that you've done to help our senior population, sir?
Well, no tax on tips. We have the largest tax cuts in the history of our country also, and regulation cuts, and it's one of the reasons we're doing so well. So we have no tax on tips, no tax on Social Security for our seniors. We have no tax on overtime. And you know, something that nobody talks about, if you buy a car, if it's American made, you get a deduction on interest for income tax purposes. And by the way, very important, right over there, the greatest, you're going to have the greatest ballroom ever built. It's on time, on budget, and it's doing great.
And Mr. President, you're going to be hosting the first ever UFC fight at the White House in 45 days, sir. Can you preview the event? Can you talk about the card and what this will mean?
They have some of the greatest champions in the world. The arena, they'll start building it over the next week. It's right here. It'll be about 5,000 seats. They'll have 100,000 people down by the ellipse with screens, and it's all free. It's going to be great.
What's your message to Americans who are facing the pain of high gas prices?
Well, it was just announced we have more people working in the United States today than ever before in history. Outside of the gasoline, prices are way down. Prices have come down. Groceries, and I inherited that. We inherited the highest inflation in the history of our country, 48 years. But in the history of our country. And prices are down. When the war ends, which shouldn't be too long, they want to make a deal so badly, but they're not there yet. They're not there, in my opinion. They're not there. When the war ends, gasoline prices are going to tumble because there is so much right now on the seas already loaded into tankers that can't escape the straits. There is so much, like record-setting. But when the war ends, gasoline prices will go down to below what they were. I think it's very important. The stock market just hit an all-time high. And again, more people working today than at any time ever. And we just got the largest tax cut in history with the no tax.
Mr. President, Mr. Curtis,
you like him? Go ahead.
I love you, Mr. President. Mr. President,
I like him too.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, you said you send weapons to help Iranian demonstrators. Some sources claim these weapons are in Sulaimania, in Iraqi Kurdistan. Do you confirm that? And as you said, they will pay a big price?
I'm not happy with the delivery of the weapons. I'm not thrilled with it. But a small amount of weapons were sent, and we'll see who has them. But I'm not happy with what happened with the Kurds. The Kurds did not deliver the weapons. Like
Are refusing to increase oil oil production, Exxon and Chevron. What do you say about that?
We're doing great production. We're producing more oil right now. That's the other thing. We have more oil